The US dollar just hit its lowest point in 6 months. And it's all because of the new tariffs President Trump put in place. This morning, the US dollar index dropped almost 0.9%, marking a fresh low. That's not the usual reaction to tariffs. Normally, they make the dollar stronger, but this time it's the opposite. Economist Neil Shearing thinks the reason is simple. These new tariffs are so big, they might actually hurt the US economy. On top of that, the way they were introduced has made investors nervous. Some even say the dollar is starting to act more like the currency of an unstable country, not a global superpower. And that's not the only bad news. The consulting firm RSM says the US might fall into a recession as soon as this quarter. They just raised the chances of a recession in the next year from 20% to 55%. Their chief economist, Joe Bruce, says the US is being hit with several shocks all at once, from trade issues to falling markets, and it's shaking confidence in the dollar. Oil prices are also dropping fast as fears of a global slowdown grow. People are traveling and shipping less, and that means less fuel is needed. Experts are sounding the alarm. Josh Lipsky from the Atlantic Council said, "No one is coming to save the global economy, and the only way to calm things down might be for the White House to reverse course." Others, like economist Marcus Noland, say the way these tariffs are calculated doesn't even make sense. Trying to force balanced trade with every country goes against basic economic principles. Meanwhile, the stock market is going wild. The VIX, known as Wall Street's Fear Index, jumped to levels we haven't seen since the start of COVID or the 2008 crisis. Susanna Streeter from Hargreaves Lansdowne said investors are panicking, especially since it looks like the US and China aren't backing down from this trade war anytime soon. China just hit back with an 84% tariff on US goods after Trump raised tariffs on Chinese products to 104%. But US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent didn't seem too worried. On TV this morning, he said, "So what?" and added that China will lose more in this fight because they rely heavily on exports to the US. Still, the mood is tense. The dollar is falling. A recession might be around the corner, and trust in US economic leadership is starting to crack.